This week, on days of our Pirates, the Pirates wrap up spring training going into their first opening day game tomorrow. And as you can see here, the Pirates were 7-7, a dead 500 in spring training. Keep in mind they have many great prospects. So this is probably going to be the only time you see them with a 500 record. But the news of the day and of the week is that Oneil Cruz has been optioned to AAA in a quote-unquote developmental decision, and I honestly don't understand this, because if we were the Los Angeles Dodgers, I would completely understand, right? Because we would have good players all around. That would include the third base position and outfield, because they're having Cruz play outfield. I prefer he plays third base, but either way, you're going to see power hits like these by the 6'7" Oneil Cruz. That's right, folks. He's 6'7". You called him up with 2 games left last year, and he hit a home run in his very first game, and I know that's not anything monumental, but look at this man. This man, we have so many prospects that we've had over the years that we've traded away our good players for, and Oneil Cruz genuinely looks like one of the best ones. And this is spring training, right? Why are we optioning a guy like this to AAA whenever we are the Pittsburgh Pirates? We don't have a good third baseman. We don't have a good outfielder other than Brian Reynolds. Either of those positions, Oneil Cruz can play, and he could be the future and the present. But no, instead of wanting to win a World Series like the rest of these teams, the Pittsburgh Pirates, in their utter incompetence and whatever sort of hope their fans may have, has been utterly defeated before the first game of the regular season. The Pittsburgh Pirates somehow find a way to mess this up. And don't get me wrong, you'll see him in the major leagues one day, but I wouldn't be shocked if they call this guy up in September or August whenever the season's already over, and then all of a sudden that's not for developmental stuff. Put him in games that are important. I grant it, the first game isn't super important in the grand scheme of things, but when you're the Pittsburgh Pirates, at least during the first game, you have the same record as everyone else. Unlike in August, whenever you're 30 games below 500 and completely out of playoff contention, the games at the beginning, for that reason, are very much so. They are much more important in the Pittsburgh Pirates organization. You have absolutely nobody who is going to replace Oneil Cruz and play for him who is better at this very moment. And playing against, I don't know, major league pitchers, hitting balls that are going more than 95 miles an hour, playing in an environment like PNC Park or any other away park, that seems like more of a place to develop a player who's already very promising and can hit the ball farther than Josh Bell could. That seems like more of a developmental factor than sending him down to AAA. Every other team, even the Baltimore Orioles and Arizona Diamondbacks, are trying to do things to improve their team now, and they're not expecting to win a World Series, but they're at least going to try. The Pittsburgh Pirates, what do? We get a prospect who's one of, if not the best players out of spring training. Shows one of the most promise that we've seen from prospects in years. And what do? We send him down to AAA. And like I said, this isn't the end-all, be-all. The season hasn't even started. And this isn't something we are going to see Oneil Cruz. That's not something that I'm concerned about. But why is he not starting? Right? Diego Castillo, he is playing, and as he should. He looked great. He's playing, so why isn't Oneil Cruz? I need an answer, Pittsburgh Pirates. And as you can see the tweet right here, the Pirates have traded a player you haven't known for another player you haven't known. That probably is something that you're going to see a lot this season, because absolutely nobody outside of Pittsburgh watches this team aside from when their favorite team is fortunate enough to play the Pittsburgh Pirates. And I showed the standings earlier. I'm sure if you didn't see that, it's around 40 seconds into the video. The Pirates are projected to have 69 wins this season and about a 4.24 winning percentage. I mean, a 42.4% winning percentage. Let's defy the odds and win 70. What do you say, Pittsburgh? Let's go 70 and 92 and prove all these haters wrong, right? It's only been this way for the past 25 years, aside from 2 magical seasons and another one where we just missed the playoffs, right? We won one playoff game, and that playoff game felt like the World Series, right? And a team that looked on the up, a team that looked like they were on the rise and still young. That we can have a team like that again in the years to come if we actually start our prospects and give them major league experience, right? We could have that, and hopefully this time we don't mess it up, and I don't know, actually make an attempt to try to pay these players. Because I'm okay if these players go away to the teams like the Dodgers, Yankees, Astros, Red Sox, etc. It would suck, but as long as we make a good effort to re-sign them. I can accept it. It's a hard pill to swallow still, but I can accept it. But we don't even try to do that. Watch Brian Reynolds be gone at the end of the season. If not then, at the end of next season. Watch him be gone too. Oneil Cruz, I bet you he'll turn out to be so good, and then he'll be gone within a half a decade from now. That's how this organization is run. That's why Bob Nunny needs to be ran out of town. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, is why the Pittsburgh Pirates are just, the fans are hoping, they're optimistic that maybe we can win 70 games, and that's still terrible. But at this point, we're just hoping that we win at least 70 games. Opening day starts tomorrow. I always have hope, but my goodness, this team needs to get it together. Thank you so much for watching. And with that being said, I hope you guys feel my pain right now, because this is absolutely pathetic. But as always, go Bucks.